So hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Java Guru Ravi, and I Ravi Khan Sahu welcome you in this new video. So let's get started. So hello everybody, in this video we are going to discuss two specific subclasses of non-static nested class. So there are two types of nested class we have already discussed. One is static nested class and other one is non-static nested class. So non-static nested classes can have further two subtypes. Two specific types are created, that is local class and second one is anonymous class. So in this video we will be discussing about the local class. So if you talk about the local class, so local class is a, first of all it is a non-static nested class. Local class cannot be static. So local class is a class which you can create inside any block of a class. Earlier we have discussed static nested class and inner class, so they will be declared in the body of a class. But local class is declared inside some block of a class. It means you want to declare some class inside some method, you can declare. You want to declare some class inside some constructor, then also you can declare. Even you can declare some class inside some if block, else block, switch case. You can declare a class inside some loop. All these kind of classes are called as local class. So rather than defining the class inside the body of a class, outer class, you will now declare a class inside some block of a class, and that class is called as local class, and it is always non-static. So let us take an example. I am just taking a class bank, and in this class bank, let's say you have a function deposit. So nowadays if you go to a bank, you want to deposit some amount or you want to withdraw some amount, so there is a token system. I want to create a token object. When you get a token over there, so you get a token object. So you want to create a token object, it means you have to create a token class. So I have created a class token here, and that token class is a local class. Why it is a local class? As soon as your deposit function is completed, you will destroy that token. You do not carry that token to your house. Yes, it is a local class, means local class is created when you want to temporarily use some object. You don't want to use it beyond a particular scope, then it is called as a local class. Very simple. I want to deposit some money, I have to take a token, I will create a token object. As soon deposit function is done, I will leave the function. I will not need any kind of object of token. So this kind of class is called as local class. So here I have created a class token, and this is defined inside a function or a method, rather than defining inside the, if you will define this class here, it will become inner class. Non-static nested class means inner class, but I am not defining in the body of a class, I am defining it inside some block of a class. So this is your local class, and its behavior is similar to the local variable. So if you relate, so static nested class is similar to the class variable, non-static nested class or inner class is similar to instance variable, and local class is similar to local variable. So let us understand its properties. First thing, do you write any access modifier with the local variable? Local variables do not allow any access modifier. So here the first important point is local class can also not have any kind of access modifier. Here if you try to put some access modifier, public, private, protected, it will give you compilation error, right? So first important point about the local class is no access modifier is allowed with the local class. Same thing happens with the local variable. You cannot put any access modifier over there because its scope is defined already inside the function. You cannot access it beyond this enclosing block. So first property is clear. Second property of the local class. Local class, if you talk about the local class, so definitely it is non-static nested class, it is inner class, so it cannot define its own static members. Very simple, because it is having all the features that a non-static nested class is having. It also means that it can access the static members as well as non-static members of enclosing blocks, right? So local class can access static as well as non-static members of enclosing block, similar to the inner classes, right? Then third, and I think one of the most important point here is instantiation. So how you will create the object, where you can create the object of the local class. So it is very important. Local class object can be created only inside the block where it has been defined, right? It means if you want to create the object of this class token, so where you can create? You can create only inside the enclosing block. This is your enclosing block, the block in which this local class is encapsulated. You have to declare its object inside the block only. You cannot create its object anywhere else. But this is not the complete statement. Most of the places this is written like this only. So it doesn't mean that you can create the object here. Token OB is equal to new token. The object will be created in the normal manner. There is no special syntax for the local class. The only restriction is that the object of the local class can be created only inside the block in which the class is defined. But this is not allowed. You cannot create the object here. Simple point is that the local class object can be created definitely within the same block, but after declaration of the class. You can create its object here below this class declaration. You cannot create before the declaration of the class. So this is very important point because its clarity is not available in the literature, right? So obviously local class object can be created inside the same block where the class is defined, but below the declaration of your class. You cannot write it before the declaration of class, otherwise it will say cannot find symbol token, because till now the compiler has not reached to the class where it is defined, right? So you will be writing this statement here. Now how you will create, how you will access this class object? So let us understand here. Let's say I want to deposit something. I want to deposit something in this bank. So definitely let's say it is my class me, and here in the main function public static void main and in this main function how you will access this class token. So definitely you have to access this class token. So how will access? You have to call this deposit function. When this deposit function will run, then only this class will be loaded and then only its object can be created. You cannot create the object here directly, something like this, token T is equal to new token. This is not allowed. Why? Because nobody knows what is token. Token class is not present in the memory. It will be loaded in the memory only when this deposit function will be called. Very clear? So definitely I will have to call this deposit function. And to call this deposit function, because this is a non-static function, so I have to create the object of the bank. So definitely I will create the object of the bank. Let's say bank HDFC is equal to new bank. then can we create now token class object? No, we have to call the deposit function. So I'll write here HDFC, that is the object reference, dot deposit. You have to simply call the deposit function. So as soon as you call the deposit function, this class will be loaded and its object creation will be done here. So now this class will be loaded and its object will be created. So simple concept here is local class will be defined inside the block of a class, and that will be loaded only when that block executes. You might have 10 functions and in every function you have defined one local class. How many local classes will be loaded? How many dot class files will be created? The classes will be loaded only when you will call that method, right? But dot class files will be created during the compilation. So the number of classes you have created in your file, that many dot class files will be created, right? So if you will not call this deposit function, the class token will never be loaded in the memory. This object will never be created. But when you will call the deposit function, it will be automatically loaded, right? So this is something regarding the object creation of the local class. Now we have one more important point here regarding the dot class file naming convention. So in the static nested class and inner class, we have seen that the dot class file of nested class is named as outer class ka name, dollar nested class name. But in case of local class, what is the naming convention is, a local class name is given something like this. It is also named as outer class name, like here we have bank, dollar, nested class name, token. But it will add some integer values also. It will not name it as bank dollar token. Otherwise you will understand like this is a nested class. By looking at the name of your dot class file, you can identify whether it is a local class or anonymous class or it is a nested class. So here the compiler will add some integer value starting from 1. So if you have only one local class, so its name will be bank dollar one token dot class. Let's say you have defined two classes here in this class bank. So second local class will be named as bank dollar two. Let's say its name is some other class ABC dot class and so on. So this is how the integer values are kept after the dollar sign to indicate that this is a local class, right? So this is the naming convention of the local class, similar to the nested class, outer class name, dollar, nested class name, but before that nested class name it will put some integer starting from 1. So this is the naming convention for the local class. So again, revising the basic concept, local class defined inside the block of a class, no access modifier is allowed. You cannot define any static member inside the local class. Local class can access the static as well as non-static members of the enclosing class, and local class object can be created only inside the block where it has been defined, but after the declaration of the class, right? So that's all about the local class. Thank you so much.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you find this video useful, so please like, subscribe and share with all of your friends so that they can also get benefited. Ravikant Sahu signing off. Thank you.